Hey, Kyle here with Paradise Part 2 on piano. Some of you are probably saying, what are you doing? You've already uploaded one. But I did, but I've taken it down because it isn't as accurate as I want it to be. So I found different sheet music actually while browsing around, and for the verse, and it sounds pretty close to the studio version. I think it's really accurate. So I wanted to teach that. So if you've already seen part two, then you're gonna definitely want to relearn the verse, but you're gonna want to skip ahead a bit because in part two I also taught the main riff and the chorus. So unfortunately I have to teach that again because it wasn't. It should be in part one, but I wasn't thinking ahead. So for anyone else that is gonna see this video for the first time, they need to learn that part. So if you're watching this for the first time, ignore what I just said, and if you've already seen this, skip ahead to the verse. But right now I need to teach the first part. It's the main riff and the chorus. Alright, so what that part is going to be is, I'll show you your left hand first. It's going to be octaves, but I'll show you individual notes so you can hear it. Start with a B flat, down to A, down to G. Then you're going to go right back up to B flat to A to B flat. So it sounds like this. Then you're going to do C to D, down to F, up to G, up to A, all the way up to E. So it sounds like this. Put it together with octaves. Alright, that's that part. Right hand, 4 simple chords. You're gonna play first chord. First 2 chords are actually pretty much the same. 2 G octaves with a D and a B flat in the middle. So it's G, B flat, D, G. Next chord, all you do is add in this F right here with this G. So it's same exact chord, just add in the F. Next chord, F, A, C, F. Last chord, G, C, E, G. So together it sounds like this. Now when you play that with your left hand, you start off and you hit B flat first. Before you hit any chords, you hit B flat and A, and then you hit the first chord when you hit G. So it sounds like this. Then when you go back up to B flat, that's when you move your G and hit the F. See what I mean? So it's like... So basically it's just like this. Playing those notes in between, it's the bass line. Third chord, the F, A, C, F. Last chord, G, C, E, G. That's that part, pretty simple. It takes some time to get it down, but just, once again, just... So you're hitting the chords on G, B flat, F, and E. So it's chord, 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 chord. So with the right hand alone, it would sound like this. Alright, that's that part. So that took up some time, 5 minutes, first 5 minutes of the video. Next part is going to be the verse. Now, I can't tell you how many retakes I've done because I've done a couple, 2 or 3 of them already. Just because of the, it's not hard, but it may get confusing. So I'm trying to find the right way to explain it. So I'm trying to start fresh and start with simple. Now, starts off really simple with just a couple chords, then it kind of gets a little bit more into detail. So we'll start with the first verse, When She Was Just a Girl. So first chord is going to be D. That's my cell phone. D, F, A, C. That's your first chord. Next chord, all you do is move that A up to a B flat. So very simple. Next chord, C, F, A. Then C, E, G. So that's that part. So, when she was just a girl, she expected the world. Now the sheet music I got right here says you hit A and C on but it. But I think on this, it sounds better if you hit it lower. So really you kind of decide that, but it, play the same thing. Flew away from her reach, ran away in a sleep. So that's that part with the right hand. Left hand, pretty simple. You don't play octaves for the first 2 chords. You can if you want, but it kind of sounds a little bit cluttered. So you can play D, B flat, F octaves, E octaves. Back to the same thing. Very simple. So D, B flat, F octaves, E octaves. So you play that twice, and now you're at the part ran away in her sleep, dreamed of paradise, that part. So I'm going to play it real quick, just to show you how it sounds, and then you can, I'll break it down. Alright, so. Okay, sorry. I kind of brushed that a little bit, but I just learned it myself too, so. Alright, so. In order so I don't have to redo this lesson again, break it down to really small parts and try to explain it slowly, each part. And I really recommend after I teach you that certain part, pause it and do it, maybe not until you master it, but do it until you get that part right. So the first part I'm going to teach you sounds like this. That's the first para. Alright, so what that is, right hand, D, F, B flat. Now, left hand, you're going to want to have it on G octaves, but you're not going to play both G octaves at the same time. You're going to play the lower one first, then the higher one, and then the higher one again. So the first lower one you play with the right hand. Start off just like that, very simple. Then you play the higher one, so it's, and then you play that chord with that with this G right there. So it's, so if you're just playing the right hand, it would sound like this. If you're playing the left hand alone, it would sound like this. Just like that, and you put it together. Very simple to start off with. Then you're going to hit A with your left hand, and then B flat. Very, very simple. So. Now that first A, it's kind of, I want to say rushed or a little bit early. So it's instead of, it's kind of like that. I really don't know how to explain it. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about, but you know what I mean? It's kind of rushed. Instead of like normal, it's like, that's the best I can really explain it. So anyway, how that's supposed to sound is just like that. So just like that. Now you hit your right hand. So that's the first part. So try to do that, master it, and then come back. So next part. After you hit that B flat, you're gonna hit the right hand chord alone. I think I'm missing something, but alright, so next part, left hand, you're gonna hit 2 Fs, G, C, D. So 5 notes. 2 Fs, G, C, D. That's a song like this. Just like that. And you play that alone. So what we have so far. You're playing that alone. Next part, this is just like the first chord in the verse, or not the first chord, the third chord. C, F, A with your right hand, F octaves with your left hand. Then you're gonna play C and D in your left hand. Right hand moves down to C, E, G. Left hand, E octaves. Now, so that's that part. So I recommend practicing that and getting that down. After you play that, so you kind of you play the F, that your right hand twice for that part. Right here you play. So before you hit the C and the D, you play your left hand. So it's like. Play that chord, now your left hand, you're gonna play A, then C twice, B flat, A, G. You can definitely hear the B flat, A, and G in there. It sounds cool with the C in there. I don't really know if that's in the studio version, but it's in the sheet music I found. So it's like, that's how that part sounds. Practice that over and over and get that down. So we just left off with the good news is usually you're playing that stuff alone with your left hand, so you can concentrate on that. So now this is where I kind of messed up when I was trying to do this lesson before. You're gonna play the same exact thing you played the first time with the. This time though, instead of playing that part up here, you're just gonna play it lower. And you're not gonna rush that A. So the first time it sounded like this. Now it sounds like this. I don't know if you hear a difference, but it's there is one. Now it's kind of rushed. So before you kind of rushing the G to the A, now you're rushing the A to the B. So that part, so the first part you're going, you're doing that again, but instead of playing the right hand with this G, you play the right hand with that G. So A, B flat, right hand alone. So it's really the same exact thing as the first time. You're just playing it lower. That's really the only difference. So should be no confusion there. And then you play the same exact thing you played before, but it's going to be lower. It's the F, F, G, C, D. Alright, so I'm going to take it back to the beginning and play it really slow. So. Sorry, one F. No, two Fs. We played before with the CFA in your right hand, and then the CEG in your right hand. So CFA, then CEG. Left hand, once again, F octaves, C and D, just like before. But this time, instead of playing E octaves, you're going to play C octaves. So it's... just like that. So it's the same exact thing. So not trying not to confuse you or anything like that, but that's that part. Like I said, I've probably had to redo and retape this lesson like 3 or 4 times now, because it's just I was confusing myself, and I don't want any confusion with anything. So that's that part. I'm gonna play it one more time. Maybe actually no, I'm not gonna play it one more time. Play it a couple more times. Play it slow, and then I'll play it a little faster, then full speed, just to make sure we're clear how it sounds. And also in the description, I'm gonna post a link to the sheet music I found, which via Coldplaying, and then there's also an audio piece that's playing that sheet music part, so you can listen to that and you can slow that down and hear how it sounds. So those will be in the description. Alright, so here we go. So that part. Sorry, let me restart. Also, you're going to want to hit C and G and then A by itself. And that leads into the little interlude. What is it? I don't really know that full thing quite yet, so I'll leave that for the next part. Plus if I teach it, it'll be a little bit too long. So that'll be that next part, and then pretty excited about the ending parts too, with the I don't really know that to its full extent either. I kind of know half parts of some of the song, but I know that part kind of. Something like that. But anyway, so practice that, and like I said in the description, You can hear that, see the sheet music where I found it, and hear the actual audio of how that sounds. I think that's a lot closer to the studio version than I had before. So thanks for watching, and like I said, just keep practicing it real slow, and you'll speed up, and before you know it, you'll be good. So one more time, full pace. That's what I would go into the... See, I don't even know that part yet. So anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.